Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am working on number 20 in my December project. I've got some things. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do, but I've got a couple ideas that are not fully formed yet. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I've got a bunch of different things out for ideas and not exactly sure the direction I'm going. However, I do know that this stocking has a little bit too much pop foam on it. It is very dimensional, and I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife to shave off one of the levels of pop foams. What that's going to do is allow my stocking to still be popped up and to stand out, but it's not going to be a ridiculous amount of oomph underneath of that little page protector in the little 3x4 card space. So I've decided that I am going to go ahead and nestle the number 20 in with the stocking. Now, what's that going to do? That is going to allow me to go ahead and kind of create like the scene, right? Like, I don't know even what I'm saying right now, you guys. I do take some of this wood veneer greenery bits and have that poking out of the stocking. My thought was to have a couple things poking out of the stocking because, you know, that's what stockings do. They have things poke out of them. Ultimately, I only had that poke out and then I decorated above that area. So maybe it's the stocking and it is just so full that it's just overloaded with Christmas joy and it's spreading out all over the place. At least that's the version I am going to go with. I am going to create this 4x6 card down here. I am going to go ahead and overlap this kind of distressed antique gold and this vellum over top of the red printed paper. I really like the torn edges on the bottom. I think that it truly does add a lot to the layout. Like, I am definitely happy with how it is coming out. Now, what am I doing here? I do futz around a lot with these little things, guys. I'm trying to figure out what decorations I want. None of this ends up on the final 4x6 card. It's just a matter of trying out different things until I am happy with the look of it. Now, this isn't trying out something and thinking I can find something better. This is something I'm not like feeling it at all. Does that make sense? Sometimes you got to keep on going with the things that you really aren't feeling at all. But sometimes you just got to kind of suck it up and move on. And that is how I was feeling with this. I was not feeling the warm and fuzzies from the things. I was feeling like I am really struggling with this. My little 4 or 5 half-formed ideas were not all coming together and chilling in my head. And I just wasn't feeling it. I actually don't like what I've done here on this kind of torn banner. I like the black words up in the corner. Not a fan of the piece and the snowflake. So ultimately that does get changed. I'm also not going to use this tag or that metal decorative enamel thing either. I can't call it a brad. It's not a brad. There's no tines. So the only thing I'm actually kind of happy with is the number 20 card. And that's just going to stay the where it is. And I thought, oh, I like the square shape over here by my lantern because my lantern and my photo itself are both rectangles. And then I was like, oh, this says peace, and it just says peace down here on the bottom. And even though I've repeated words on pages like that in the past, I really did not want to do that here. So peace goes away, and ultimately both peace goes away. So I could have had that square one. But, you know, you gotta make it work for you. You gotta have the joy in the scrapbooking, and those two pieces were not giving me very much peace. Now, were they? Definitely not, because I had to change that up. So I thought I was going to place this banner down here. It says Happy Christmas on it. That doesn't stay either. I'm not entirely sure why, but that just, it was not fulfilling my Christmas magical spirit. You know what I'm saying? I do end up with this foam sticker from the Simple Stories collection. It just says Christmas. And then I decide, of course, that isn't enough decoration. I need more, because why not? So after I go ahead and do that, I find these two little chipboard Christmas trees, and I decide I like the color of the chipboard for one Christmas tree, but the second Christmas tree needs to be more. So I am going to go ahead and emboss with some clear embossing ink and also gilded embossing powder from Brutus Monroe. You guys know I am a super fan of their embossing powder. So there is that. And then I'm going to kind of overlap those trees together and tuck them up where that holly is on that foam sticker. And what that's going to do is give my kind of lantern card a little bit more pizzazz, right? It needs sparkle and shine somewhere on the card, and that little gold tree is going to give it to me. I also felt like there needed to be a little bit of decoration up top as well. Now, I did toy with the idea of taking a little bit of my gold washi and putting it under that chipboard decoration that I placed up there, but ultimately I don't. I think that that might be a little bit too much. So I am going to start decorating the 4x6 card down here, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how to decorate this with it looking the way it is. And I want it to look awesome, right? Like, I am on a mission to make this look awesome. Nobody wants their December project to be, you know, just blah. You want to look at it and have it bring you all of the Christmas joy and the Christmas magical memories, right? So I am working on that. I'm trying out a bunch of different things. I am trying words, I'm trying trees, I'm trying decorations. I'm just trying to figure out what needs to go here to make me happy. And ultimately, you guys, it ends up just being a little sticker, and that works. And it's simple. I did like this sticker. It was a little bit larger than what I wanted it to be. I want it to be a little bit smaller. So well, that would make sense, right? If it's a little bit larger than I wanted it to be, then it would make sense that I wanted it to be a little bit smaller. Here we go. So I went with this smaller sticker right here and am completely happy with that. Put that big sticker back because I still like that sticker. It's not like it's a, ugh, I'll never use the sticker again kind of thing. And then what I need to do is start journaling. So I am going to use that Copic multi-liner pen again in 0.5. And I'm just going to journal about lanterns a little bit. So I like lanterns. They are, you know, something that I just enjoy. And I don't know why it is, but I like to decorate with lanterns. I have lanterns with candles and fairy lights in them in my living room normally when it's not Christmas time. And then anytime I can add Christmas-y bits to my lanterns and twinkle lights and all of those kind of things, it just makes me happy. So that's what I'm talking about in the journaling. And then once the journaling is done, I'm going to place these in the book. And then that is going to do it for number 20, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me this month as I've been working on my December project. Tomorrow will be Sunday Night Mixed Media, and then after that I will be going back to regular layouts, but I will have one video that will show, maybe two, depending upon how long it takes me, that will show the finishing touches to this album. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.